Hey snack lovers! Today, we're putting a delicious twist on a lunchbox classic. We're making homemade copycat Uncrustables right here in the Dash Mini Griddle. That's right, warm, crispy, gooey, and totally customizable. If you've ever wished Uncrustables had a crunchy golden upgrade, you're in the right place. Let's fire up the griddle and get toasty.
This is going to be a fun video today. We're making homemade Uncrustables. Only thing is, I think they're better for a number of reasons. The first is they're much less expensive. Uncrustables that you buy at the grocery store are expensive, and they're good. They're just delicious, but they're expensive. And these are very inexpensive. The only thing you have to have that you probably don't already have are the cutting molds. And I use the Jif mini appliances because unlike the ones you buy at the grocery store, I like them toasted. And if you try to toast an Uncrustable in the toaster, some of the contents usually come out and gum up and mess up your toaster. So if you do them in the Dash Mini Griddle and the square in the Dash Mini Egg Bite Maker, it mildly toasts them and gives the whole flavor a new dynamic that I think is much better. So I'm going to show you how to use 3 different types of cutters because I was curious. I bought these 2, came in one package, and I think they were about $12. I'll leave a purchase link for both of the Dash appliances and all 3 of the cutters in the information below. So you can go to Amazon and buy them. You probably have them in a couple days and just churn these things out wholesale. So the first one we're going to fix is we're going to use the round cutter. And let me show you how easy it is. We're going to do all 3 of the cutters so you'll see how they work. First thing I'm going to do is get bread, and my testing, which has been pretty extensive with these, has been that you pretty much have to use white bread. I've tried wheat bread, I've tried just all kinds of different things, and none of them worked very well except for the white. So what you want to do too is keep in mind, and one of the most important things is not to overfill your Uncrustable, because if you do, they just don't work, as tempting as it is. There's the peanut butter on that side. On this side, we're going to put some jelly. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about a lot of different things you can use to, I'm going to have to get a spoon for that. A lot of different things you can use to fill these. And that's another good thing about making them at home that's better than the ones that you buy. You can use your own fillings. The ones that you buy, you're limited to just whatever they happen to have on the frozen food shelf at the grocery store. And for instance, I really like raspberry jelly on mine, and it's real hard, if not impossible, to find that at the grocery store. Okay, there's the jelly. So now we have the jelly and the peanut butter. And here's the fun part. We're going to put it in this cutter, and the cutter is really cool the way it works. It has this stainless steel ring that actually does the cutting, and there's a flat side and a sharp side, and you want the sharp side up, of course, and then it has these little ridges that will crimp the edges of it. So let's put this in there, and we want to make sure that it's real well centered so there's no crust on the inside, because you'll get the crust in your Uncrustable, and although it wouldn't ruin it and wouldn't be the end of the world, it's not as pretty. Okay, we've got that in there. We're going to push down with a lot of force. I like to pick it up and squeeze it too. That seems to do a better job. And look at this. When we open it up, we pull the bread off, and so I can get that out of there. Look at that. Look at that Uncrustable. And we're gonna put that in the Dash Mini Griddle that's already been preheated. And we're going to leave that in there for just a couple minutes. And then we'll move on with our next one. We're going to do the square one next. That Uncrustable has been in this Dash Mini Griddle now for less than 2 minutes. And it's done. It's nicely browned on top and on bottom. And we're going to take it out and lay it on the plate. You can see there's just a little bit of crust right here that I didn't get cut off. But it's no problem. It won't change the flavor, and the bottom looks great. And the filling was just about right. It's not stuffed, it's not oozing out, and it's perfect. We're not going to cut it right yet. We're going to go ahead and do our square one, and then we'll check them both out. Actually, we'll fix all 3 of them before we taste them. Here we go with the square one. We're going to do this just like we did the original one, or the round one. We're going to put our peanut butter on the bread. And remember, I told you if you'll hang around to the end, I'll make you several real good suggestions of things I've tried that make these really, really good. Some different things that you can use to make them. For instance, one of them, here's a deal breaker. One of them is a little bit of pizza sauce with some pepperoni that will make a delicious pizza Uncrustable. Okay, there's a little bit of jelly on that. I'm using grape. You can use any kind you want. You can use orange marmalade, that's probably my favorite, or raspberry, or any other kind you like. Those are done. Kids love making these. My little grandson was here last weekend, and we made some of these, and they came out real good. Okay, I've got the square cutter, I've got the bread made. I'm going to put that on there, press it down just a little bit, and we're going to push down with force like we did with the round one. And as I showed you, I like to squeeze them. Seems like it makes them cut a little better. These are open on the bottom, by the way. You can push them right out. Let's open it up. Remove the bread. And take it out of the cutter. And look at that. A perfectly formed, perfectly crimped, square Uncrustable. Let's put that. We're going to use the Dash Mini Egg Bite Maker. It fits in there like it was made for it. And we're going to leave that for a couple minutes, and we'll come back and check it out. As with the round one, this has been in there for about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. And let's open it up and check it. Yep, it's done. Not that you have to cook it in the first place. As I told you, if you like them the way that you buy them at the store without being toasted, they're just fine that way. While I was off camera, I looked to see, and this set for the pair of the round and the square cutter were $13 on Amazon, and the little single one that I'm going to show you next was about $10. So this stuff's very inexpensive. The round Dash Mini is about $9, so you're not talking about a lot of money. When you fixed probably 10 or 15 of these over what you pay for them at the grocery store, you've more than made back your money. Next, we're going to use this. I actually thought when I saw this, and I'm going to show you how it works, that it might be the best of all of them, but in truth, it's my least favorite. But I want to show you how it works anyway, so I'll be right back. Let's go with the third and final one of these. We're going to use this cutter that's a little different, and it works real well, but it's just not my favorite. Put our peanut butter on here. You can use crunchy peanut butter, you can use this kind, you can use some of the peanut butter that has chocolate in it. There's any number of things you can use. That again, as I told you, is the good thing about making these yourself. You can put whatever you want or don't put whatever you don't want on them and tailor them to your own likes. It's a really neat thing. I'm glad I discovered these, and I really like the fact that they can be toasted. And I didn't tell you when we started, I had preheated these mini griddles so that we didn't have to wait for that to heat up. Okay, I've got the peanut butter, got the jelly, and I'm going to use this. And what it does, when you push it down, it has the cutter ring around the edge, and then when you push this plunger, it has a ring that comes down that crimps the edge too. So let's put that on there, and we're going to push down, and I find that if you push it real hard and you turn it a little bit, it works best. And then you can either take this off now or not. You can leave it till the end. And when you've got that ready, you push this plunger, and when you hold it down, it crimps the edges so the contents stay in. And there's the Uncrustable done in that cutter. We're going to do like we've done the others. Put it in the Dash and let it cook for about 1.5 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, number 3 is ready. Let's open the Dash and get it out. You know, you could take a few minutes and sit down and make up a bunch of these. They freeze real well, as you know, because that's the way you buy them at the grocery store. You could freeze them in a freezer bag and just take them out 1 or 2 at a time as you want them for the kids' lunches, or if you just want a snack. And they're really delicious. Okay, let me clean up my workspace just a little bit, and we'll take a test of these. There are 3 that we fixed together. This is the one, obviously, that we did in the square cutter. This is the first round one, and this is the one we put in the little push down with the plunger. Let's get one that's cool. If you toast these, which I think once you've tried them toasted, that's the way you'll want them. You need to let them cool just a little bit, because if you don't, the contents are kind of runny, especially the peanut butter. And if you don't toast them, if you eat them just with the white bread, not toasted, then clearly you don't need to let them cool, because they're not hot to start with. Here's how they look. They look just like a Crustable. Just like a Crustable. Let me take a taste of it. They're just as good, if not better. There you go. And that's how to make a delicious snack for you, the kids, or anybody. Save a lot of money. Have a lot of variations on a recipe that we all love with the Uncrustables. It was a genius invention. So simple, I don't know why I didn't think of it. And you can, as I said, there are many ways you can go. You can put different kinds of peanut butter. You can even use the peanut butter, the crunchy peanut butter, or peanut butter that has some chocolate in it, or a Nutella. I personally don't care for Nutella, but a lot of people like it, and Nutella works real well in these. You can also use all different kinds of jam, apple butter, guava, anything you like on them. And then, as I mentioned before, you can use a little bit of pizza sauce and a couple pepperoni on there. You can use cheese. If you like cheese toast, these make really, really good cheese toast. Put you a little piece of cheddar or Swiss, which is my favorite, inside there, and cook them like we just did this, and you have a wonderful cheese toast. And you can also put a little bit of ham or some kind of a sliced cold cut in there. You'd have to conform it to the shape of the Uncrustable so it doesn't hang out the sides. But it's really good. And I can go on and on. There's any number of things that's limited only by your ingenuity of what you can do to make these even better. So give them a try and see what you think. If you've enjoyed the video and would like to see more like it, more innovations in cooking that I try to keep up with, please subscribe to the channel and the information below, and like and share the video. And also, I'll leave Amazon purchase links below where you can purchase the items that I've used to fix this, the square and the round, which come in a kit for $13, $13.99, and the round stainless steel cutter that I think is $10. Anyway, it's close to that. And get all those, as well as the Dash Mini Griddle. Thanks for joining us. It's always good to have you. If you're already a subscriber, you know we love you and we're always glad to have you. If you're not, we love for you to subscribe so you're notified whenever I upload new videos. And I'm trying to get quite a few up in the next few days, so you might enjoy some of them. Thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next video.
And there you have it. Perfectly toasted, ooey gooey homemade Uncrustables made right in the Dash Mini Griddle. Who needs the freezer aisle when you can whip these up fresh in minutes? Thanks for joining us, and take care.